Ever met someone and instantly liked them? It's not about their looks, it's their words. Today, we give you the cheat code phrases to sound more charismatic and attractive in English. Stay tuned.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Maya, and as always, I am joined by the very charming Alex.
Why, thank you, Maya. I'm blushing already. Today's topic is so important because being attractive in English isn't about having a perfect accent or using a dictionary of big words. It's about the energy and the phrases you choose to connect with others.
Exactly. If you only say yes, no, and I'm fine, you sound a bit like a computer, and computers aren't very fun to talk to at a party. So let's jump into a little role play. Alex, let's pretend we are meeting at a local coffee shop for the first time. I'll start.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Hi there. I couldn't help but notice you're reading a book on architecture. I love the way you seem so focused on every detail.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm actually a student. It's a pretty intense subject, but I find it fascinating.
That's incredible. What's your take on the modern buildings they're putting up downtown?
To be honest, I think they lack a bit of soul. I prefer the older styles.
I can totally relate to that. I've always felt that modern glass buildings can feel a bit cold. It's nice to meet someone who appreciates the classics.
And scene. Wow, Maya, I felt very attracted to that conversation. You made me feel like an expert.
That's the goal. Did you notice the 3 specific phrases I used? Let's break them down for our listeners in our language takeaway section.
Takeaway number 1 is, I love the way you. This is a high-level compliment. Instead of saying, you're good at reading, Maya said, I love the way you seem so focused. It shows you're paying attention to the person's character. For example, I love the way you tell stories, or I love the way you explain things.
It feels much more personal, doesn't it? Takeaway number 2 is, what's your take on? This is such a magnetic way to ask for an opinion. It sounds way more sophisticated than, what do you think? It invites the other person to share their unique perspective. You could say, what's your take on the new office policy? Or what's your take on that movie?
I use that one all the time. And the third one is, I can totally relate to that. This builds an instant bridge. It means, I understand you because I have felt the same way. Using the word totally makes it sound very natural and friendly. It creates a we're the same feeling, which is very attractive.
Those 3 phrases are game changers. But wait, Alex, there's one more thing that makes someone attractive to talk to, and it's not even a full sentence. It's our fluency builder for the day, active listening.
Right. In English, if you're completely silent while I'm talking, I might think you're bored or that you don't understand me. To sound more engaging, you need to use back-channeling sounds. Sounds like, right, or, oh, wow.
Exactly. It shows you're present in the conversation. If I'm telling a story and you say, right, I see, it encourages me to keep talking and makes the flow feel much more natural. It's a small habit that makes a huge difference in how people perceive you.
Maya, do you have a story about when these social phrases actually helped you in real life?
I do. A few years ago, I was at a very intimidating business networking event. I was nervous and didn't know anyone. I walked up to a speaker after her presentation. Instead of just saying, good job, I used our first takeaway. I said, I love the way you simplified such a complex topic.
That's a great line. How did she respond?
She immediately smiled and started asking me about my background. We ended up talking for 20 minutes, and she actually offered to help me with my project, all because I used a phrase that showed genuine appreciation. It really works, Alex.
That is the power of social English. It's about making the other person feel seen and heard.
Before we wrap up, let's do a quick review of today's magnetic toolkit.
Okay, phrase number 1 is, I love the way you, followed by a specific observation. Phrase number 2 is, what's your take on, to ask for an opinion with style. And phrase number 3 is, I can totally relate to that, to show empathy.
And don't forget to be an active listener. Use those small sounds like and right to keep the conversation glowing.
Try using just one of these phrases today, whether it's with a friend or a coworker. See how their face lights up when you use them.
Thanks for joining us on the English Learning Podcast. We hope you feel a little more confident and magnetic today.
See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.